Hey my beautiful baes, today I'm giving you guys Maleficent. This is my last look in my Halloween 22 makeup series. I decided to do Maleficent because I feel like she's an iconic character. I took elements from the live action movie and elements from the cartoon, and I decided to make my own version of Maleficent. So before we get into this video, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms at It's A Baby. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get straight into this tutorial. So I already did my foundation concealer off camera. I kind of wish I didn't do it because it would make more sense later on in the video. You'll see why I wish I didn't do it off camera. But anyways, Maleficent has very strong arched evil brows, and I decided to kind of use more of her brows from the live action movie because in the Sleeping Beauty animated movie, her brows are a little bit higher up and more like villainy, more arch-like. So I decided to use the more Maleficent live action one to give a nice angular brow shape. So you want to make sure that at the arch is very pointy and angular to kind of give that villainous look. And then I'm going with a spoolie just to soften up the beginning of the brow so it blends in a lot better. Next, I'm going in with Shanel Cosmetics melapaint in this lime green color, and I'm using this to outline the perimeter of my face. So I'm sculpting out my cheekbones, my jawline, my nose, and the perimeter of my forehead. This is the part where I said I wish I didn't set my foundation because I feel like it would be a better blend if my foundation and concealer were still wet. So the reason I'm doing this green because I'm kind of using the elements from the animated version Sleeping Beauty of Maleficent, and I was like, I still want her to look green, but I still want her to like have the elements of the live action one. So this is kind of bringing the two together. And then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender to blend everything out. And I'm using this as a base for my powder contour. So I'm using this as a cream contour or a cream base before I apply my green shadow. Next, I'm going in with a very big contour bronzer brush from Morphe, and I'm going in with the green shadow and I'm just packing it on top of the green contour. So I wish I could tell you what eyeshadow I use for this look, but I realized that this brand no longer exists anymore, so I can't tell you what brand it's from because you can't get it because they no longer exist. But you do want to get a green as close as possible to Maleficent. So it took me a while to find the right green. Kind of sucks that is no longer available. So I'm just using this just to set the cream contour around the perimeter of my face, the bridge of my nose, and yeah. Now it's time for the sculpting. I can't lie, guys, this was probably the hardest part of the entire makeup look, was to get the sculpting of the cheekbones to look right. So I decided to do everything off camera first, and I did one side to get it perfectly, and then once I got that side perfectly, now I know how I do it, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, I got the sculpt looking great, and I was like, okay, now I can show you guys how to do it properly. So first you're going to get an angle brush, and you're going to take a very dark green, and you're going to sculpt an outline, as you can see. So right now I'm trying to make sure that my cheekbones are measured properly because you don't want your cheekbones looking like one lower, one higher. So I kind of use another brush to kind of outline it, or not outline it, to kind of measure it to make sure they hit at the right spot. And then I'm just blending out the line, the mistake that I made. So then right now I'm going in with a small blending brush, and I'm just blending out that very, very dark green line. So that way we're going to start really building up the shadows, as you can see. So I'm just blending out the line and then going back in with a little bit of black shadow, not too much, and I'm going to start blending it right at that line too, just start adding like depth. This is probably the hardest part of the makeup look, y'all, is getting the cheekbones to look right. And in my opinion, they don't look great until you put the headpiece on. You'll be like, oh, you're Maleficent. Trust me. So I'm going in with Plouise Mmmitchel Limelight paint, and I'm using this to cut the cheekbones because you need to add dimension, right? So anytime, you know, you're adding like hollows of the cheek, you have to make sure you highlight the cheek too, so it adds a dimension to make it look more 3D. So I'm using this to cut all around the line on top of the line, and then I'm just going in with a little bit of white shadow right now, and I'm just like setting it that way. This creates illusion of like highlight, and as you can see, it looks like it's more 3D, it's more popping out on my cheeks, and that's exactly what we want. So I'm using a matte white eyeshadow to get that illusion. Next, I'm going in with Sugarpill Capsule C3 palette. I'm using the shade Insomniac, which is like this beautiful chartreuse. Is that the color we call it? That green color? Is it chartreuse? I'm trying to be fashion forward with the colors. And I'm just applying this on top of the white to add like a shimmer, but also to give more of that illusion that it is looking more 3D. And I feel like it definitely like looking like it's popping up a lot more. And then I'm just going back in with some of the dark green shadow, and I'm just kind of sculpting a little bit hollows on my cheeks a little bit more, like around my mouth area, because I just feel like it's weird if it like stops right there, because naturally I feel like your cheekbones will go sunk. If it's pointed out, it still goes sunken in around your mouth. So I'm trying to create more of that illusion, because like I said, we don't have the prosthetics, so we really have to do a lot to make it look real. And I'm just going in with my brush that has a little bit of foundation just to clean up the green and make it look a little bit more sharp under my cheekbones. As you can see, it's like really coming together. Now it's time for the nose. I'm just setting it with the eyeshadow again because I didn't set the nose yet. The nose is still a little bit damp, so I'm just contouring my nose normally how I would contour my nose normally. I'm not really trying to make it pointy or anything like that. Just contour your nose the way you want to contour your nose, and that's all I gotta say for this part. Finally, the eyes, because the cheekbones were driving me crazy, so you want to make sure you prep your eyes with a really good eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going in with Sugarpill Ego eyeshadow, which is like, so I pretty much is a pro palette, and you can put like whatever pressed shadows you want. So I'm using the Ego eyeshadow, and I'm just tapping this on the outer corner of my eyes, and then I'm going to be bringing it into my crease. And I like to exaggerate my crease a little bit more because my crease is very naturally small. So I'm just exaggerating the crease a little bit more, and you just want to get a really nice blend. You want to pack on the color as much as possible. And the reason why I'm going in with purple, because I'm bringing in the Maleficent from the animated movie that she had the purple shadow, so I'm trying to bring that into this look. Okay, so I'm going with Sugarpill Capsule C3, and I'm using shade Gloomy and Purgatory. So Purgatory is that deep blue color, and I'm using this to add more depth to my eyes. So I'm packing this on top of the purple shade. I'm packing it on the outer corner and also focusing in my crease as well. But you want to make sure you're not covering too much of the purple. But if you do cover up a lot of the purple, you can go back in with the purple and blend it out. So when it comes to blending, it's all about back and forth, back and forth. So we're doing a soft cut crease. We're not doing like a strong cut crease, and more of a softer cut crease, so it's a little bit more easy, beginner friendly. So I'm just going back in with some eyeshadow primer, and I'm just tapping it on my eyelid, blending it up to my false crease. And then we're gonna go in with Wifey Cosmetics Big Purrr palette, and we're using the shade Thick Mist, which is a beautiful metallic green color. This palette has such beautiful shimmers. Like, their metallic shimmers are so pigmented and so creamy. So I'm just packing that onto my eyelid, and I'm using a tapping motion. That way I get the maximum pigment. It's so beautiful. Like, it's such a stunning color, y'all. I really do love their shimmers. It's amazing. And then I'm going back in with the purple and blue shadow just to soften up the edges so it doesn't look too harsh. It looks more blended. Then I'm going to go in with some glue because we need some glitter for this look, okay? I wish I could tell you where I got this glitter from, okay, but this company no longer exists. But if you want some good glitters, Stay Golden, Beats by Deb, there is that one brand, Beauty Bar Cosmetics. They have beautiful glitters if you need some glitters. So this is how the eyes looking. I love it. It's adding some shimmer. But here's the thing, if you're gonna do this, please line your eyes first with liquid liner, because I had some glitter on my lash line. I had to actually take tweezers to remove it. So next time, don't be like me, like, you know, do the eyeliner first, then add the glitter. Next, I'm just lining my waterline with a black gel liner just to really bring this look together. And then I'm going to be going in with a purple shadow, and I'll be smudging on my lower lash line just to really bring the look, because I hate when people ignore their lash line. Your lash line needs some eyeshadow too, and adding that makes a big difference, okay? So make sure you show some love to the lower lash line, okay? I feel like it really completes the look. So I'm highlighting my face using Wifey Cosmetics Big Purrr palette in the shade Acta, which is a beautiful like purpley shimmery color. I'm using to highlight my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. Now it's time for the lips. I believe I'm going in with Crown Case Bare lip liner. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm just outlining my lips, and I want to make it nice and pointy. I don't know, I feel like villains got like pointy and lips and a really intense Cupid's bow. That's just me. And then I'm going to go in with NYX Cosmetics Lip Cream in Monte Carlo, which has been my favorite like red color lately. I just love the color. I feel it's a perfect color, and it just gives me that villainy look. And then I'm going to go back in with the lip liner to just intensify my lip shape. And then I'm going to go in with Trixie Cosmetics Heartcore lip gloss. I'm going to apply it on top of lips to make it look juicy. Like, this lip gloss really put this lip together. Like, look at it. It looks fire, okay? It's lash time, so I'm going in with Plouise Cosmetics Apple Branch Lashes and Eldora False Lashes, Bottom Lash and Style S409, and I feel like it really brings the look together, and I'm like, yes! It doesn't look Maleficent yet, but wait till I put the headpiece on. And boom, this is how I look. Oh my god, I always envisioned how I wanted to do Maleficent, and I wanted to incorporate the two versions of her, and I feel like I did a really cool job. So this is my Maleficent. I got the headpiece from Party City, earrings I got from Amazon, necklace I got from Shein, and then the pendant, the cross pendant, is also from Akira. And then I got these latex gloves that I believe I got from Amazon or from Party City. And then the bangles I got from Akira as well, and the belt I got from, as you can see, the corset belt I also got from Amazon, and the dresses from Shein. So I wanted to create my own version of Maleficent. I love the way it looks. Like, I just love the way it turned out. Like, I'm at lost for words because I'm really happy. But this is my last look for the Halloween series. Thank you guys so much for watching it and being on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. Comment if you like this look. Comment and let me know which of the looks that I did this year that you liked a lot. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see you guys again in another video. Also, have a safe and happy Halloween. Bye, babes.